have liftoff.
This useless truck, this Cybertruck, is hauling my 7,500-pound Airstream all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada to Boca Chica, Texas, so we can watch the Starship launch in person. We are averaging over 500 miles a day hauling, and our energy consumption is under 800 watt-hour per mile. So, we're gonna see you all in Boca Chica, Texas! And we had to drop the Airstream again today, Memorial Weekend. Thank goodness, takes only 1 minute to drop the Airstream thanks to the Cybertruck's air suspension. Hello everybody, this is Alex.
And Amy. And we are traveling 6 months out of the year, towing the Airstream with our Cybertruck.
And oh, it has been quite the adventure.
Oh, it has been a big adventure because this season is unplanned. We are relocating from Nevada after 14 years living there and moving to Tennessee. And we're going to take you along with us.
And if you want to follow up exactly what has happened, try to start from episode 1 and how we ended up in this mess.
We are charging Rusty, the Cybertruck, right now in Arizona as you are going, Roxy, put your paw back, as you are going to drop me at our place in Nevada because we have a little change of plans. We have to be out by the 29th and I have a very short period to pack us all up, and my brother flies in to take all of our things to Tennessee and meet you, Rusty, and the Airstream with Roxy.
Why do we have to take all our stuff from the home?
Because you sold it.
I sold a home in Las Vegas.
After 14 years.
After 14 years.
Bittersweet, but it's time for the new chapter.
Time for a new chapter.
Yes.
And I'm gonna start heading to Tennessee. However, before I head to Tennessee, I will make a pit stop in Texas, Boca Chica.
Yes, because they are scheduling a Starship launch on the 27th, I believe.
Yes,
if
so
everything goes as planned.
Correct. So I'm gonna do a little 600-mile detour. We have a lot of time.
He has a lot of time.
And Roxy and I, yes, you, we're gonna check out Starship launch, and we're gonna really
take your time and enjoy it while I'm slaving at the house packing everything up.
Exactly.
Yep. So this episode's gonna be a little different.
But it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward moving to our new home.
Yes.
And then once we get everything to the new house, we're gonna continue our trip.
Yep.
This is the River Loop Trail in Boulder City, Nevada, and I have logged over 12,000 miles riding this trail over the past, I started riding like 8 years ago again. So for the past 8 years, over 12,000 miles. We have been boondocking in Flagstaff for the past 20 days. It's been pretty cool, very beautiful, but very windy, kind of miserable.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's time to move on into the new location. This is the last time I'm going to be here. 14 years, say goodbye to Lake Las Vegas. Lake Las Vegas, Clark County, thank you so much. You served your purpose. We're saying goodbye to the 14-year-old life
Yes.
we had in Lake Las Vegas. We're gonna miss it, but it's time for a new chapter.
It is.
And we're excited for it. The buyer is excited too, which we're very happy.
Yes, we're happy.
She's
that
a
she
little
is.
picky, but she's okay.
She's good.
She's good.
I would be picky too.
But yeah, all good. Do I have seller's remorse? I got a little bit of seller's remorse.
Everyone does, because there's so many memories here.
Yes, but I think we're good.
We are good.
So Roxy and I are gonna head back to Flagstaff, to the campground, and then we're gonna meet Mom to the new house in Tennessee.
Yes, by the following weekend. but I have to get to packing, so we'll see you later.
See you later. First charge of the day, and we're almost done. Pull through. No need to disconnect. And those chargers, they were completely packed when we arrived. Thank goodness that one was empty. So we're going on. We left the supercharger in Payson, Arizona at 84%, and we are heading towards Phoenix. And actually, I'm trying to skip a supercharger. Let's see if we can make it. Let's try to push it a little bit so we can make an adventure out of it. Beautiful day. We have about 10 miles per hour headwind. And we're through the mountains. And Rusty, the Cybertruck, is killing it. Look at our consumption here. 575. Not too bad. It's really good. And we made it to the superchargers with 7% left. And as you can see, they're mostly empty. Barely used. We're gonna spend here about an hour and a half. Only 40 minutes for charging, but then we're gonna have something to eat, have a little break. We have already been towing today for 220 miles. And we're gonna try and push as hard as we can towards Boca Chica, Texas, so we can catch the Starship Lounge. And we are already at 52% charging. I just got done with cooking my lunch, and I don't even know if I have enough time to finish that. So we're at the next supercharger, and unfortunately we had to drop the trailer. It took us about maybe 50 seconds. And the Airstream is over there, lonely. And as you can see, I didn't have to remove the weight distribution, so it was pretty fast. And I'm gonna have a 20-minute break and continue. And by the way, that was the first time we ever had to drop the trailer on this trip. So how do you charge without block a lot of stalls? Well, this is how you do it. You come from the back side. We rolled in at 2%. We are almost to Deming, New Mexico, and we're gonna try and stay at a state park for the night after 480 miles. Quite the trip. We had to supercharge, I think, 3 or 4 times, kind of like lost count. But most of our stretches were about 120 to 145 miles. Tomorrow we're gonna hit the road again at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna be heading south towards Boca Chica, Texas. I've been very excited to catch the Starship Lounge. I've never seen one in person, and this is gonna be quite the experience. We're gonna probably stay in Boca Chica, Texas for a couple of nights, maybe 3 nights, kind of like have a break, and then we're going to push towards Tennessee, where Amy and Ronnie are gonna meet us with something like this. That's a U-Haul towing a car. They're gonna probably have something very similar. By the way, fun fact, I probably have passed this guy maybe 2 or 3 times. because we stopped to supercharge, but they also stopped for gas. And as you can see, they're going at least 65 miles an hour. We're doing 60 miles an hour. So even though they've been doing 5 over, we're still at the same spot at the end of the day. Obviously, we are going to stay for the night at the state park. That guy's probably going to keep pushing, but this kind of shows you that, yeah, even if you pull with something that it's not an EV, like the Yuho truck that just passed us and doing 65, 70, at the end of the day, you arrive almost at the same time. Perhaps they may arrive 20 minutes earlier, maybe 30 minutes earlier, if that. Again, we passed this guy probably 3 or 4 times, and then he passed me, and then I passed him again, and it's going on for like hours. So yeah, he's gone again. And remember, we have to stop and supercharge. The difference is that when we stop to supercharge, we do other things at the same time. Like we go to eat, we have a shower, and we're also catching up with work. So none of the time of supercharging is a waste of time.
We got 20 extra large boxes.
The moving.
Let's go up a little bit.
You want to tilt it?
Yeah. Runaway train.
Showing Alex.
Alex?
You're gonna
Let's see if I can. That was nothing. That was a $5 item.
This is a bit of a problem. Did you get this box in before you put your actual little workbench? Obviously, because we can't get this box out. Bumpy road.
After Boca Chica, Texas, we're gonna head to Tennessee, and we're gonna meet Amy there with your brother and the truck and everything in it. Unfortunately, we were not able to sell all our furniture, and we're donating most of the stuff. So we're very happy for people who are able to get furniture and goods. We'll try to help anybody we can. Trying to do between 100 and 120 miles per supercharging, and usually I spent around 35 minutes, barely enough time to either eat something, walk Roxy a little bit, use a restroom, make some coffee, etc. So next charging should be in 19 minutes, which is in 9 miles. Our consumption is fantastic. For those EV geeks, 710 watt-hour per mile, and our fresh water tank is full. So we are heavy. Speed limit is 75 to 80 miles an hour, but like I mentioned before, we always tow at 60. Yeah, great consumption. We have a little bit of tailwind, about 10 miles per hour. So without the tailwind, our consumption should be about 740 to 750 watt-hour per mile. Again, fantastic consumption. The energy efficient on this truck is just tremendous. Tesla team has done a fabulous job on the aerodynamics and everything in between. I have made one mod on the Airstream. I have removed the spare tire from the front, and I have enclosed that area so there is no any air turbulence. I'm gonna show you exactly what I've done. We can have only one wheel on the side if we have to. Hopefully this will not happen. Hasn't happened yet. 65,000 miles in the towing on this Airstream. Knock on wood, everything has been really good. Come on, Rusty, you can do it. It's pretty steep. You can do it. So this Cybertruck just passed me and he was charging on the exact same supercharger exactly an hour and a half ago. So I bet that he's gonna charge at the exact same supercharger. That looks like quite the climb. Oh my goodness. Will we make it? Rusty, will you make it? Rusty at 8%. And it has a massive steep hill ahead of him. Here you can see it says arrival at negative 13% in 115 miles. However, I'm pretty confident we're gonna arrive with at least 10%. And here is the message again. Stay below 59 to reach destination above 6%. We're doing 60. And we will have absolutely no problem. And eventually Tesla will update the computer, and instead of calculating the range based on the speed limit and elevation, because those are the two things that right now Tesla is taking into accounting, elevation and speed limit. That's how they know your range. And of course based on the mass and weight of the trailer. But what they need to do is calculate the range based on an average of the past few hundred miles, basically, and that will solve the issue. And I'm very confident eventually with an update, this is going to be solved. I had to drop the trailer again, second time today. Again, Memorial Weekend, super busy. It took me exactly 1 minute to drop the trailer. 1 minute. The wind changed and we went from tailwind to headwind, and it got me a little nervous. So what I had to do, I reduced my speed from 60 miles per hour to 51 miles per hour for about 30 minutes, and then I put my speed back on 55, and about 20 minutes later back to 60. And we're back on track. We will make it. We will make it so we don't have to get towed by a real truck, like Amy likes to say. They are closing the road in the next 1 minute. So far it's a go for launch. Crazy, crazy.